What's going on, guys? It's HawkWX, and today we're going to be talking about something that Fortnite may have completely forgotten about, and that is weapon and vehicle attachments. I'm also going to talk about what weapon and vehicle attachments I think would be cool to see come to the game, and if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks, guys, and let's get into the video. In case you guys didn't know, way back in December 2020, leakers found what appeared to be weapon attachments in the game files, and everyone was getting super excited about weapon attachments finally coming to Fortnite, and then suddenly it was like everyone just completely forgot about them, including Fortnite themselves. We've heard a little bit about them here and there, and people will occasionally still talk about them, but as far as leaks and information go regarding weapon attachments, there's been pretty much nothing since the initial hype surrounding the discovery in the game files in December 2020. People have made many concepts on what weapon attachments could look like and how they could work, which are basically what you would expect, such as being able to change what scope you want or what magazine you use and so on, but we haven't seen any official leaks as to what these weapon mods will look like. Now I want to actually talk about what weapon attachments I'd love to see in the game and how they could actually potentially implement them into the game. Personally, I just love to see multiple different types of scopes, magazines, suppressors, among many other things, and I'd also like to see special add-ons and effects you can add to your weapons, and I'll talk more about that in a sec. For scopes, I think it'd be really cool to see all kinds of different ones, ranging from red dot scopes like the Striker Burst Rifle has, to scopes like what the Thermal AR and Scoped AR have, that you can just slap onto any weapon, whether it be a shotgun or a pistol, and they could also make scopes that can go only on ARs or can only go on certain weapons, but I think it'd be really cool if you could put a scope on any weapon. I'd also love to see different magazines you can put onto your weapons to potentially hold more ammo, and for suppressors, it'd be cool to put ones on that make your weapon truly almost silent, because suppressed weapons in Fortnite before have been pretty underwhelming because they aren't really very quiet at all. The only cool suppressed weapon we've had in my opinion is the Shadow Tracker pistol, and that's because it has the ability to mark people when you shoot them with it, and really nothing to do with being suppressed. Now though, I want to touch back on the special effects I talked about a minute ago that could be added to add to weapons, such as certain magazines or different barrels that give your weapons a faster fire rate, or certain mods allowing you to reload faster, or suppressors that mark people when you shoot them, just like the Shadow Tracker. I think they should implement these into the game by just letting them be items you can get from opening chests or their own special types of chests around the map, making it easy to pick them up and equip them onto your weapons, and also have the option to take them off your weapons. And also making it fair and different every match so that it isn't like Warzone where people have pre-selected loadouts they can pick up and just have automatically better loot than everyone because they play all day or buy items all day. I think the way I just talked about is the best way to do it, and to make it fun and fair for everyone. They could also come from supply drops or something like that as well. That's pretty much it though as far as weapon attachments go. There's just so many different cool things they could do for weapon attachments, and I really hope they do add them in an upcoming season. Now let's talk about vehicle attachments. Vehicle attachments could definitely be an interesting addition to Fortnite, and we haven't heard much on vehicle attachments at all, but we do actually have a couple of attachments for vehicles in game already, which are the Cowcatcher item and the Chonker tires. But ever since then, people haven't really talked about vehicle attachments or what they could look like, so now that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. So vehicle attachments are definitely going to be a lot touchier than weapon mods because it'll be really easy to cross a line of broken and balanced with car attachments. For example, having a mounted turret on a vehicle could be incredibly annoying. So that being taken into consideration makes it a little harder to think of potentially good vehicle mods to add to the game, but I do think there's a few cool ones they could add. So I know I just talked about how a mounted turret could be broken on a vehicle, but given that vehicles are already low HP, I think it'd actually probably be fine, and if people try to team in solos with them, then Epic could just simply remove the mounted turret mod for vehicles from the game entirely. Outside of a mounted turret mod though, I really can't think of many other vehicle attachments. Maybe tires that allow you to drive on water, or a mounted rocket launcher even, armor for your vehicle, or an infinite boost and fuel attachment, but I really am not sure what would be cool for vehicle attachments. I know it's not a lot, but I think that's pretty much all that I have for vehicle attachments. My main concern with weapons and vehicle attachments overall is that if they add them to the game, that they'll end up being incredibly broken and annoying. So I really hope that if they do add them to the game, that they're balanced and not game breaking when they finally arrive in game. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. There's literally so many different things they could do for weapon and vehicle mods and attachments, and it really does seem like they may have genuinely forgotten about vehicle and weapon attachments completely, but I'm really hoping we see them come to the game in the near future. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what attachments you'd like to see come to the game, and if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.